never imagined your brother would have sided with the Abyss. Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going, right? He said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets he still has lots more to tell us. And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going. Then Paimon will be sure to keep up the good work. Although, where should we go next? If we want to continue with the journey... Oh, you mean the god that took your brother away in the first place? You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started with her. Ooh, Paimon supports that idea. Just the thought of it's so satisfying. Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons. So, next... Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in. Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance? Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already! Atsuko in Lea Harbor! She's from Inazuma! Let's see what she has to say!
Konnichiwa. お目にかかれて光栄の方が良かったかな。今頑張って現地の喋り方を勉強してるんだ。で、私に何か用かな。
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
ああ、なるほど。そういうことね。確かに方法は知ってるけど。
Great! We came to the right person!
でも、その方法は成功率が限りなくゼロに近いの。
Huh. Incredibly small. Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
その方法を使ったからこそ、どれほど危険かがわかるんだよ。あの時頼ることができたのは、自分のイカダだけだった。前方には嵐が、後方には追っ手がいた。逃げ出した後、何日も海を漂流した挙句、食料と飲み水が底をついてね。目の前が真っ暗になって気を失ったの。正直もうダメかと思ったよ。でも終わりじゃなかった。それどころか新たな始まりを迎えられるなんてね。そう、まさに九死に一生の旅だったね。今生きているのはきっと神様のおかげかな。
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous it was? Why?
だってあそこは窮屈なんだもの。あまりにも緊迫した雰囲気で出入りするにも勘定奉行の厳しい審査を通る必要があるし、私の性格と合わなくてね。
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
稲妻のさまざまな事務を管理している部門のことだよ。三奉行と呼ばれてるの。例えるならリーユへの七世八門と似てるかな。その勘定奉行の責務の一つが稲妻に出入りする人の身分を事細かく審査すること。そして外部から来た人を離島で一括管理するの。それから最近行われてるメガリレー、あれは天領奉行が執り行ってる。彼らは雷電将軍の忠実かつ無情な代行者でね。故郷の悪口を言うのはあまり気分がいいものじゃないけど、あんな抑圧的な環境に長くいたらその先の生活に期待を持てなくなるのも当然だから、どうしても行かなきゃいけない理由がない限り稲妻に行くのはおすすめしないよ。 そう。でも稲妻の近海は止むことを知らない嵐が吹き荒れてるし、たとえそれを突破できたとしても鎖国令を実施する武士から逃げないといけない。それら問題をくぐり抜けることができても、稲妻にたどり着いた外国人を待ち受けているのは離島。正当性を証明する書類を見せないと追い出されるの。
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
あそこはただ島内の物資の供給と情報の流通を確保するために開かれた港であって、普通の外国人じゃ証明書を手に入れることはまず不可能かな。でももし本当にどうしても行きたいのならまだ一つ可能性があるかも。
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
違う。私が言いたかったのは、リーウェでも有名な南十字戦隊に稲妻まで連れて行ってくれないか頼んでみること。あそこって一年中航海してるし、嵐に対する心得もあるはず。突破する方法を知ってるかもしれない。
But it's an armed fleet, right? Why would they agree to a request like this?
そこはあなたたち次第だね。棟梁の北斗さんを説得できたら可能性はあると思うよ。南十字戦隊の旗艦飛長星号は今幸運閣の近くに停泊してるって聞いたよ。行動するなら今がちょうどいいかも。
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beto. What in the world?
Who have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Fatuian Osile, right? Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue, she said. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing. It's Paimon!
パイモン。ふむ。実に興味深い生き物。お二人からは風と大地の匂い以外にも何か少し。うむ。星空の匂いがするでござる。
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
気にしないでくれ。ただ拙者は運命の出会いには意味があると信じているだけでござる。
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
船と海風があるのに詩を吟じぬのはいささか風情に欠いているであろう。
No, I can't argue with that. Okay then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
それは今日次第というもの。何かのために書かれた詩というものは、そのほとんどが意を書いたものになるでござるからな。
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided. You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
拙者が提供したのでござる。もし舞踏会の優勝者がこの神の目をもう一度呼び覚ますことができたなら、それはそのものに授けよう。
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
所持者が亡くなると神の目は光を失うが、それでも抜け殻は消えぬ。その抜け殻で何ができるのかはまだわからぬが、実体が残っている以上、受け継ぐことができるのではないかと拙者は踏んでおる。
Yep, and the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
稲妻。あそこに行きたいのでござるか。
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
You just want her to take part in your tournament!
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
さすれば、あとは結果を待つだけであるな。悪くないでござる。
Go on, get yourself to Guyun and sign up already. I've already fixed up the arena. You can't miss it.
Martial arts tournaments always remind me of the duels they have back in Inazuma. But when the combatants are obliged to exercise restraint, it is unlikely they will ever display their true potential.
Hello! Are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you a renowned fighter?
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chuhu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. Also, that doesn't sound like the most official tournament out there.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us. I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course. But the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them, and hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work. Alright, we're gonna keep looking around.
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
Hi there, are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. That's what our master taught us. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
Famous? He's the founder of the Ling Shan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud disciples of his. You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself anyway. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively from him. To the Ling Shan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch. For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction of an incoming stone, all without breaking a sweat.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics. There's no way we could use it proficiently yet.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition fees and still have nothing to show for all our training.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a grand master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting increasingly impatient with us. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress in their training.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns out it does work, the Ling Shan clan will go down in history. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
See you in the arena.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life. No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far without any setbacks. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seemed to get on with just about everyone socially. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet, because there's one thing I'm still missing. A vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me, so they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my neighborhood. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of kung fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident I've done enough to guarantee my victory in this tournament. I seem to have gained another fan. Don't let my aura overwhelm you, though. You'll need your wits about you today. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average. Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing. Come on, let's go sign up.
Chinksa Village Arm Wrestling Champion, huh? All right, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god? It's really her!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get her autograph later.
I trust you are aware that only those without visions can enter the tournament? Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
Yep, she still doesn't have a vision though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, put that down. And also, defeated the Fatui Harbinger child.
Whoa. No.
Might as well declare her the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. Well, right, your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize, namely, a vision.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beidou promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beidou must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beidou in advance, then? Well, nobody expected you to sign up to a tournament like this. I can hardly believe it myself, to be honest. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid any misunderstandings. In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win, even without using any elements, right? All right, it's showtime! You got this!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. Her first bout begins now!
You? You're the hero they're talking about? Ugh, how am I supposed to win now?
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beidou. She'll probably have something to say to us.
I knew I wouldn't wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? She totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
そうであるな。しかし、相手を傷つけぬよう、少し手加減をしていたようにも見えたでござる。
Well, I fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show she put on just now, she's more than convinced me of her ability. So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
褒めるとするなら、そうであるな。悪くない勝負であった。
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you. Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right? So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
これが姉君の性格でござる。止められんよ。それに実際の実力でも、この大英雄は準決勝まで進むと拙者は思う。
Huh. To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
Alright, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about. We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
どうやら姉君はこの勝負に大いに期待しているようだ。これほどまでに興奮した姿は久しぶりに見たでござる。お主の対戦相手は数々の試練を突破し、準決勝まで進んだ百戦錬磨の強者。実力ではお主に及ばぬかもしれぬが、油断は禁物でござる。では、お主があの嵐を突破する準備ができているかどうか。
Alright, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take you into the arena.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you begin.
Relax. My girl's at the top of her game. She ain't gonna lose.
Don't worry. Take some time to compose yourself.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for. I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right. For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the pleasure of experiencing defeat.
Wow! Now that's true strength talking.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick. So don't get too cocky.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon thinks we might need to up our game a little.
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning performance. I myself was eliminated in the third round. Shame. If only I could have advanced one more round.
Maybe next time, huh? By the way, do you happen to know who else advanced to the final round?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage of his opponent's missteps. I faltered for but a brief moment, but before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, I found myself completely out of my league. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
Hey there! Well, where did the other guy go?
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. "Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit. I don't dare tell my master about this, otherwise I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment, so I probably won't be able to help you with whatever you were here to ask me about.
Oh, all right then. Hope your buddy makes a swift recovery. Hang in there.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable skill. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we? I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill?
武芸に優れているとは決して言えぬが、大陸中のさまざまな達人を見てきたでござる。お主の相手が得意とする技術についても少々心得ている。お主の才覚であれば、拙者からの少しの助言でその技を打破する術を思いつくであろう。
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
情報収集も決闘の一部。問題はないと思うが。彼らはモンドから数々の修羅場を経験してきた。それらをくぐり抜けられたのは気力によるだけのものでもあるまい。
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
その場所へ行けば自然の中に足跡を残す。そして自然はお主らに特別な匂いをもたらすのでござる。しかしその匂いはあくまでも拙者に助言を与えるのみ。本質に触れることはできぬ。拙者もまだまだ気になることがたくさんあるのでござるよ。拙者と共に行かぬか。試合後の余興として。辺りに人影はない。単刀直入に聞くでござるよ。お主は元素力を巧みに扱える。それも一種類のみにあらず。そうであるな。
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
会場で聞かなかったのは、お主が元素力を扱えることを他の参加者が聞き、いらぬ誤解を招かぬようにするためであった。勝負で不利な場面に陥ろうと元素力を使わなかったのは、拙者と同じようにそう考えていたからであろう。拙者が言っていた見たや聞いたは詩的な表現をしていたわけではなく事実なのでござるよ。拙者は幼少の頃より大自然から得られる情報を理解することができた。風の息する音や木の葉のささやきを聞けたのでござる。お主からは似たものが聞こえた。それだけでござるよ。
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
お主らと比べれば拙者のこれは取るに足らぬもの。神の目に頼らず複数の元素力を扱える人間など。それにどこから来たのかもわからぬ至極複雑な匂いのした神秘的な生き物も。
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
その複数の元素力をいかにして手に入れたのか、拙者に聞かせてはくれぬか。ふむ、理解しがたい。ではお主はいかにして元素力を応用し実戦で使用しているのでござるか。
It's nothing really. Paimon just told her whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, she just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
もしかすればその不可解こそ神と神の目の本質であるのかもしれぬな。だがやはり拙者はこの目で見てみたいでござる。お主がいかにして元素力を使うのか。それを実際に見れば拙者も何か気づけるかもしれぬ。拙者が持っている情報も共有しよう。さすれば平等な情報交換となるであろう。ではそこの舞台を利用して行うでござるよ。
水中言語。
ふむ、お主の戦闘力は実に申し分のないものであった。たとえ決勝戦の相手が素早くともお主の隙をつくことはできまい。決勝戦に進出した人物は 呼吸の調整と体幹の維持を得意とし、常人離れした動きを行う。そやつの勝利はそのほとんどが視覚外からの奇襲によるものであった。言い換えれば、隙を突かれぬよう気をつければ、そやつの攻撃に脅かされる心配もないであろう。礼には及ばぬ。常軌を逸した元素力の技を見ることができた。礼を言うのは拙者の方でござるよ。やはりこの世は摩訶不思議。常に未知なるものが現れる。
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
拙者が知りたいのは、神の目が神にとって何を意味するのかということ。何をもって神は神の目を人に授けるのか。すまぬ。お主らにとってはわけのわからぬ話であったな。不思議な力を見せてくれた礼に、稲妻について聞きたいことがあれば拙者が答えよう。それが気になったのでござるか。ではもう少し詳細に語ろう。今稲妻ではメガリレーが行われている。それはお主らも知っておるな。神の目とは神からの恩恵でござる。人々がその贈り物を受け取った後、またそれを回収するということは、時に死を招く結果にもなり得る。もしも七神が自らの意志により神の目を人々に授けたのであれば、今の雷神はそれについて疑問を抱いているということになるのではないか。もう長いこと新たに雷元素の神の目を持つ者は現れておらぬ。おそらくそこには雷電将軍の意志が反映されているのであろう。
She sounds less like an archon and more like a tyrant.
拙者が知る限り、彼女は永遠を追求する神であり、自らの考えを冷酷に貫く。リーユへの契約がリーユへを生きる者のためにあるというのなら、今の稲妻が求める永遠は一体人々に何をもたらすというのであろう。少なくとも鎖に縛られた稲妻の民たちは良い生活を送ってはおらぬ。
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
前に雷神を見たことが？時により左右されるのは将軍様ではなく拙者たちのみ。もし彼女を探したいのであれば、彼女はその場所に居続けているであろう。いつの日か必ず彼女から永遠についての答えを得るつもりでござるよ。さあ、そろそろ時間であるな。決勝戦が始まるでござるよ。
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
他にやることがないのであれば、共に戻ろう。では参ろう。神の目を誰が手にするか、見ものでござるな。
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! This is the final match! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now at long last, the two finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen her, her reputation knows no bounds. She strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of her name causes even Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liu's Traveling Hero!
Wow!
I've been waiting for this moment!
I'm sure everyone witnessed her thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals. Apologies, everyone just sit tight. We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
待ってくれ。何やら妙でござる。 姉君、商品を確認しに参ろう。神の目が入った箱を。お主もついてきてくれ。
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing. We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beto.
急ぐ必要はない。どのような手段であろうと、自然の目はごまかせぬ。ふむ。どうやら盗まれたのは今しがたのこと。まだ遠くへは行っておらぬようだ。神の目は拙者が差し出した商品。監視をおろそかにし盗まれたのは拙者の責任だ。故に拙者が責任を持って取り戻すでござる。
Well, if you insist, I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
うむ。お主も共に来てくれぬか。拙者と共に来てくれ。もうじき風が吹くでござるよ。
I'll stay behind and explain the situation here. Just get the vision back. The spectators were all geared up to see an exciting match. I can't let them return disappointed.
Huh? A wind current?
ちょうど良い風が吹いている。今が絶好の機会。風に乗って行こう。そのまま次の手がかりを探すでござるよ。
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
盗む音が聞こえたのでござるよ。
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
敵にわかるでござる。風が拙者たちを前へ導いてる。盗人は向こう岸に着いたようでござるな。
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
うむ。凄まじく得意げであった。この方角で間違いない。拙者についてきてくれ。道中待ち伏せを受けるかもしれんが、お主ならたやすく対処できるであろう。
Porters, they're here! Get them!
高等だ。どうやら拙者の予想と大差なかったでござるな。道を開けてもらうぞ。
Windblade! Yeah!
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me!
どれほど船が速かろうと、風の速度には追いつけまい。
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision! Or, if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me!
神の目とは関係ない。お主は群衆から姿を消すのが得意かもしれぬが、自然の目から逃れる術を知らなかったようでござる。それに、逃走経路の選択にも隙が多い。また、拙者が風を頼りに追うさなか、お主の得意げな高笑いが聞こえてきた。言い換えれば、盗みの達人が持つべき3つの心情。迅速、隠蔽、優雅。お主はそれを何一つできておらんかったということでござる。
You...
だがそれ以外に、拙者を一番失望させたのは、その手にある神の目の状態。やはり、それはどのような願望にも反応するわけではないようだ。
Fine! I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent!
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up. After watching the semi-finals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me. After all I went through to get it? I think not. I know an empty threat when I hear one. Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
そういうわけにはいかぬ。盗みを働いた罪は海の規則にのっとり腕を切り落として償ってもらわなければ。
You're not serious, are you?
それに商品を盗んで決勝戦に参加しなかった。南十字戦隊の棟梁北斗に恥をかかせた。どうやら真っ赤に熱した鉄をお主の顔に当て盗人の2文字を刻む必要があるでござるな。
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
Just a temporary...
No, no. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
生死の狭間に陥り全力を尽くそうとも神に振り向いてもらえぬか。神の目を残して立ち去れ。拙者は気が変わった。お主への罰はなしとしよう。
は？
どうした？もしかして自ら罰を受けたいと？拙者は別に構わぬ。そのような武士道にのっとった覚悟は称賛に値するでござるよ。
No, no, no need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
そのような趣味はない。ただ神の目がまだあやつの手の中にあったゆえ最後の可能性を試してみたかったのでござる。人は窮地に陥った時強大な力を発揮する。それが神の目を照らすきっかけになると思ったのだが残念なことに何も起こらなかったでござるな。そうでござるよ。光の消えた神の目にもう一度光が灯るのか知りたかったのでござる。あやつが神の目を盗んだ時からこの実験に利用させてもらおうと決めていたでござる。それに過去にも幾多の方法を試してきた。主なき神の目が再び光を灯すことは伝説でしか聞いたことがない。だがお主は複数の元素を同時に操れる。そんなものを目の当たりにすれば不可能なことなどないと思うものであろう。さあお主も試してみるでござるよ。拙者の思い描く結果になるか確認したい。
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
なるほど。お主でも無理であったか。気にするでない。こうなると予想はしていたでござる。これでこの神の目は引き続き拙者と共にいることになるな。
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
それについてはある個人の話をしなくてはならぬ。彼は拙者の親友であった。ある日彼は拙者に無双の人たちを聞いたことがあるかと聞いてきた。拙者は当然その人たちは神罰が下る時にのみ見られると答えた。それは雷電将軍が達した武の極み最強である証。しかし彼はその人たち手が届かなくもない。いつの日か雷帝に相対する者がこの地上に現れると言った。その後メガリレーが何の前触れもなく下された。人々の願望は永遠を構築する河原となり果てた。そして拙者が放浪をしていた時彼がメガリレーの執行者に御前試合を申し込んだと聞いた。御前試合は 厳粛で残酷なもの。敗者は神罰を受け、勝者は天気を勝ち取る。彼は自分こそが立ち上がるべき人間だと思ったのであろう。それに無双の人たちに相対するのが彼の願いでもあった。しかし拙者が天守閣に着いた頃、すでに御前試合は終わっていた。ただ神罰が下り、彼の刀が地面へと落ちる音が響いた。それが彼の見たかった光であったのであろう。最後の瞬間、彼はどのような顔をしていたのだろうか。想像する間もなかったでござる。拙者は光が失せゆく神の目を奪い、そこから逃げた。拙者に理解できたのは、彼の熱き願いを氷のように冷たき心臓へとはめ込むべきではないということのみ。だが拙者がやってきたことは結局のところ何の意味もなさなかったでござるよ。浪人の人生には旅の意義や道すがらの花鳥風月以外にも心に道があるのでござる。
カズハ。
気まぐれに従ったまででござるよ。さあ、そろそろ戻るでござる。ではもう一度拙者がお主に風の導きを。
Huh? Did Beto leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
姉君と教皇殿のいざこざはいつものことでござるな。
But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
実は神の目を盗んだのはこの大英雄が本来決勝戦で戦う相手だったのでござる。勝算がないと悟り、商品を盗むという邪念が生まれたようだ。しからばこの南十字舞踏会の結果もおのずと決まったも同然。
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified, and our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
そうであろうな。姉君は今いないが、後で伝えておくでござる。姉君は決して約束をたがえたりせぬからな。だが稲妻へと続く回路は厳しく、雷雨が絶えず降り注ぐ。果てしなく続く嵐は雷電将軍が国を封鎖しようとする意志の表れであろう。
意志で天気まで変えられるのか？
リーユへのモラクスが元宗で幸運閣を作ったように、雷電将軍もまた属性の七失星、永遠の嵐を呼ぶことができる。驚くことではないでござるよ。とにかく市長聖号が稲妻に向けて出港するまでは時間がかかる。準備ができたらお主らに伝えよう。この機に拙者もこの地を歩き回ってみたいでござる。リーユへの広大な大地に神の目を呼び覚ますきっかけがないかを。
きっとうまくいくさ。
感謝する。お互いの旅に意味を見出せることを願っているでござるよ。最後に一つ忠告を。無人の嵐の先に待ち受けているのはお主らにとって最も困難な旅やもしれぬ。心せよ。